Thanks for joining. Today's workout is going to be one of my favorites. It's a blend of yoga and Pilates. I hope that you will work at your own pace and remember always not to do anything that doesn't feel comfortable for your body. And let's just jump in. So I'm going to start right here in the middle of my mat, sitting nice and tall, drawing my shoulders down and back, and just taking a moment to kind of quiet my mind and focus inward. Now let's place our hand on our lower abdominals. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale out through the mouth, forcefully connect with that core. Very nice. Now remember, we want to continue to kind of feel that bracing feeling throughout the workout today to engage those core muscles. Take another deep breath and exhale. All right, so the next breath, as you inhale, let's start to come forward. As you inhale and then exhale, let's reach out in front. And then as I rise, I inhale and exhale over. And then inhaling nice and tall and exhaling and looking behind my back. And inhale, hands behind the back, open the chest. And exhale and round down, and let's draw that navel inward and upward as we do so. Now recross the legs so you have the other one in front. We're going to inhale again and exhale and peel over. So you might notice one side is a little tighter than the other. Just kind of focus on that. Try to open those hips a little. As you rise, inhale, exhale up and over. Good. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, let's look behind our back. Inhale, hands behind the back, open that chest. And exhale and round down. Let's do that one more time. We'll get a little deeper in the stretch and we'll flow a little more quickly with the movements. So recross the legs, I have the right in front. Inhale and exhale as you reach out. Maybe you're gonna get those elbows down to the floor this time. Inhale, rise. Exhale over. Maybe this time my elbow will come down to the mat. I'll gaze up underneath the other elbow. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale down. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Recross those legs. Feeling those hips open. Just feeling wonderful this morning. Inhale and exhale over. Inhale, rise. Exhale over, I'm going to bring that elbow down, gaze up underneath the other arm. Inhale nice and tall, exhale, twist, look behind your back. Inhale, arms behind the back. And exhale and round down. Nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll around to the other side. And let's just very slowly articulating the spine, meaning moving from one vertebra to the next, come all the way down to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. I just want to make note of this position. Anytime you need a break, this is a great place to come. Rock back and forth. Start to warm up that low back a little bit. Good. Circle those knees. Let's go the other direction. All right, my feet are on the floor. My hips, knees, and ankles are in line. My hands are reaching down toward my feet, and I'm going to do my first pelvic curl. So as I take a deep breath in, again, start to roll the spine off the floor, one vertebra at a time, pressing upward. And don't go too high that first time. Try to keep the knees about the same distance apart. Take a deep breath, roll down. Let each vertebra touch the mat separately, warming up those muscles that support the spine. Let's do it again. This time I'm going to come up a little higher. Some of you might like to interlace your fingers behind your back. If you want to even come higher than that, involve the shoulders. Again, not everyone. Again, listen to your own body. All right, let's do that just one more time. Rolling it up, pressing it up, interlacing, and rolling down. Beautiful. Let's bring our legs up to this position, and I'm going to call this tabletop, and I'm going to use this position throughout the workout today. Put your arms out in a T, and bring the knees toward me as you inhale. Now as you exhale, you're going to draw the legs back to center, using your belly muscles to pull you up. Inhale, let's go to the back wall. Exhale, let's draw them up. So I want you to feel this in this middle of your body as those legs come up. Inhale again. Exhale, forcefully use those exhale to kind of connect with those abdominals. Good, let's do it on the other side. Beautiful. One more time, inhale to the front. Exhale, rotate through the middle. Inhale to the back and rotate. Now keep those legs in tabletop. Slide the hands behind the knees. Let's lift our head up a little bit. Now what I want you to do here, pull in on the belly so you've got that support, and we're going to start moving the legs through space. Not so much from the knees, but from the hip. Good. I'm going to keep my hands here behind my head. Get those shoulders up off the mat if you can. Now if you want to enhance this movement even a little more, pretend you're moving through wet concrete. Push, push. Good. And remember, it's all about focusing here into the core. Excellent. Keep that working. Good. Okay, feet come down to the floor, head comes down. Open those elbows a little bit out to the floor. Stretch that chest. Now we're going to really get into the workout, and we're going to continue from exercise to exercise, so we have a flow this morning. But now if you want to break, you know you take it whenever you'd like. All right, I'm going to bring my elbows a little forward, lift my head off the floor. Take a deep breath, and I'm just going to lift up in my chest lift. So I'm trying to get as much of my shoulder blades up off the mat as I can, pulling my belly in as if I'm bracing for a punch. Take another deep breath and come back down. Inhale, exhale. Use that strong inhale and exhale. Exhale. Now I'm not resting down on the mat, I'm hovering above, so I'm continuing to use the middle of my body, really using those torso muscles. Good, those core. Excellent, keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Come up a little higher, see if you got another quarter inch in you. Beautiful. All right, let's stay here. Inhale and rotate. Inhale through the center, exhale. So not a huge movement here. Just really focusing on moving around the center of the body. Good. Keep that going. Keep going, doing great here. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Nice. Come back. Let's reach behind our knees. Pull ourselves up a little higher if we can. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now challenge yourself. Climb that rope. Lift those shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come all the way out. Take a nice deep breath. Extend those legs. Point those toes. We're going to go do our first roll up of the day. I'm going to inhale. Head and shoulders comes up. Exhale, might need a little help there with my hands on that first one. Reach forward, we want to flow. Inhale, point those toes, exhale. Good, continue to flow. Inhale, head and shoulders comes up. Exhale, pull through the center of the body. Don't use the back so much, use those core abdominal muscles to pull you up. Excellent, let's keep that going. Good. And when we get to here, we kind of keep the arm and leg parallel, and we make a C curve with our spine. Nice. Now, if you want to add a little extra flowing challenge to this, we're going to come here, and then as we go down, we'll kind of roll down one side of the body, circle it around, come up the other side. Reverse it, down one side so we get a little more oblique work. Come up the side. Let's stay here and seated, nice and tall. Bring the legs apart to about mat width. Draw the shoulders back. Take a deep breath and peel your head, then upper back, then mid back, then low back off an imaginary wall. So what I want you to think about here is movement through the spine. Good. And also sitting really tall so we really lengthen the space between each vertebrae. Take another deep breath and peel off that imaginary wall. So think about here lengthening from the top of the head, pulling you forward. Good. Nice, let's do that one more time. Beautiful. Coming down. All right, let's bring those legs in. Let's take a nice deep breath. Draw the knees into the chest, tuck the chin, and let's roll like a ball. Good, nice little massage for the spine. Now when you roll it, if it doesn't feel good on your spine, please don't do it again. Good. All right, little challenge here. Let's bring those legs up to that tabletop. Lift that chest a little. Pretend you have a ball in your hand. Let's dip it one direction and then the other. So like my knees are going to the left, my arms going to the right. Just rotating, rotating. Now if this bothers your back, please don't do it. All right, it's a little more challenging. You could also do a variation where you could keep your feet on the floor. All right, good, nice. Now from here, I'm going to use my hands to support me. I'm going to start my way down to the floor, and when I just barely get there, my low back is down, but the rest of my body's up. I'm going to go into some more abdominal work. So inhale and exhale. So inhale, pop open, come around. Beautiful. Good, keep that working, reaching out. Remember, all that control is coming from right there in the middle of your body. Nice, one more time. This is double leg stretch. I lied, 2 more. Okay, lift up, one leg comes out. Guide this leg, but don't pull on it, please. Good. Nicely done. Keep that working. So now I'm looking at you, but try to keep your head forward so you don't get a sore neck by the end. Pilates can be challenging on the neck because our heads are up so much. So if you need a break, like I said earlier, put that head down, turn it from side to side, give it a little moment. Good. All right. So this is single leg stretch. Definitely feeling it. Good. Keep that working. And then the next move I'm going to do is my hands go behind my head. Lift up a little. I'm going to keep the legs going straight, but then I'm going to add a rotation from the middle. Very much like what we did at the beginning. Not a huge rotation, okay? Bringing the opposite shoulder across toward the opposite knee. Good, keep going. Wow, good. Doing awesome. Definitely getting that core work in this morning, right? Keep going. All right. Let's stop there for a very quick break. Bring the knees into the chest. Lower the head. Bring the legs straight up. Hands are beside you on the mat. We're going to do corkscrew. I'm going to bring the legs toward you. I'm going to do a half a circle and bring them right back. So inhale as they slice across. Exhale as they go around and back. Good. Again, inhale, exhale, and back. Inhale, pull the belly in, exhale around, and back. Now my legs are straight up. I'm going to lift up, take a hold of my calves, pull my belly in, let one leg come down. Inhale, pulse, pulse. So these are my hamstring pull series. What I usually tell my class is just stay with the exercise that is working best for you, because it's going to get a little harder. If you're not there yet, just stay with the previous move. Good. Next, I'm going to just place my hands across my chest. Continue to do that same movement. A little bit more challenging, right? Then my hands go behind my head. Even more challenging. And then finally, very challenging, not for everyone, add rotation. So remember, it's all about control, control, control. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more of those. Very nice. Bring the knees in again. Lower the head. Rock back and forth. Maybe circle again. Feels great. All right, let's roll up to seated. Let's do just a quick little stretch here. I'm going to face you, legs apart, nice and tall. Again, we're always lengthening from the top of the head. I'm going to rotate, and then I'm just going to kind of reach forward. Try not to collapse. Keep that spine nice and long. Good. Just draw drop that chest. I'm going to use this back hand to just gently push me forward a little bit. And then I'm going to rotate. Ah, that feels great. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Same thing on the other side. Rotate, reach, gentle press forward, gentle rotation. Maybe getting a little deeper this time. Let's do it one more time on each side. Just nice and slow. No rush. Good. And then let's finish it up on the other side. Here we go. Good. Very nice. Okay, let's swing the legs around. Let's come up to all fours. Nice. So we want the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Pull the belly in so you've got that nice support. We're just going to bring the opposite leg and arm out. Good. Hold it there. We're going to come in and reach out. And come in. So the opposite arm and leg coming across, just tapping. Try to keep your center real still. Challenging your back. And then coming down. And let's switch to the other side. So extend the leg first, get balanced, then bring the arm out. Come in and out. In and out. Good. Two more. One more. Beautiful. From there, we're on all fours. All right, I'm going to give you just a short little yoga challenge. We're going to come up into a downward dog. So we're going to press up, take a deep breath, let the heels drop. Feel that nice stretch in the calves. Great. So now we're all going to come forward into a plank. So here's full plank. If this is comfortable for you, you just stay right there. If it's a bit much, back off and go down to your knees. Or if your wrists are bothering you, you can come to your forearms. Now, instead of like counting, I'm just going to take a nice, long, full, deep breath in this position. Heads are up, bellies are tight, 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 supporting that back. Breathe in and out. Now I'm just going to kind of stack my feet, turn my arm a little bit to the side, and I'm going to come up to a side plank. And the same thing here, I'm just going to hold it. Nice, long, full, deep breath. Great. That looks good. All right, so come back to center. You're going to see the back visual here. First, let's go ahead and pass through the middle. Hold here, head up, stay in line. And then turn to the other side. Bring the arm up if you like. Maybe you can put one hand on the mat. A variation on this as well would be to bring the knee down if you wanted to do the kneeling version there. All right, come back to center. I'm going to go to full plank here. I'm going to hold it briefly. Another nice, long, full, deep breath. Doing great. Push up into your downward dog. Hold it there for just a little bit of a break. Maybe shake your head a little bit. I'd like to go through that one more time. Here we go. Full plank for me. Will you pick whichever you'd like to do? Head up. I want you to think about like if you were standing up straight and tall. Your ear, shoulder, and hip in a nice line here. Continue breathing. Stack the feet. Let's come to the side. Some of you might like to challenge yourselves a little more. You could stack your feet, maybe even lift that top leg off the floor. I'm going to not do that today. Come back to center. Nice, long, full, deep breath. Other side. Nicely done. Bring it back to center. Continue breathing. Heads up. Push up into that downward dog. All right, here's where we're going to start moving into our finishing up. Take your right leg up, or whichever. Swing the leg down through your hands, so your hands frame, and we're going to drop that back knee down to the floor and lift up right here. Good. So a nice hip flexor stretch, head and chest high. If you like, you could lift the arms up into a kneeling warrior one, or just hold right here. Now I'm going to give you some variations on this one as well. I'm going to take my left hand, reach back and grab my left ankle. Good. And then another variation would be to rotate the other way. Heads up high, chest high, good. Feel that, nice. my chest. Try not to collapse. Bring those toes back toward the body. Very nice. Then let's swing that leg around. And we'll push back into our downward dog. Hold for a moment. Shake it out. Raise the other leg up. Sweep it down through the hands. Lift the head and chest, drop that knee. Lift up into that wonderful hip flexor stretch. Pressing it forward gently. Good. Very nice. If you would like, you take that hand and reach back. Whoops. So balance a little. Oh, there we go. Nice. So try not to face front there. And then the same thing. We can reverse. Hold. Nice stretch. And then sitting back, bringing those toes back. Bringing that leg back around. Now we're back on all fours. Let's round the back up. And then lift your head, lift your tailbone. Turn your toes under if you'd like. Into cow. So we'll go back and forth a couple times. Between cat, rising up, letting that head relax down. Tailbone down. And then arching up into our cow. Let's just do that one more time. All right, wonderful job this morning. Oh, that felt great. All right, so let's come back to the center where we began. Sitting nice and tall on our mat, and then let's just repeat one time on each side, that nice little flow that we began with. So inhale, as you start to reach forward, exhale, come down. Inhale, let the arms rise, exhale over. Maybe let that elbow drop a little. Inhale, nice and tall, exhale, look behind. Inhale, open, and exhale down. And then we'll finish it up, recross the legs, inhaling as we come forward, exhale when we get there. Reaching down, inhale, rise, exhale over. And again, inhale, rise, exhale. Hands behind the back, open the chest. Exhale, round down. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I hope to see you in some other videos. Have a wonderful day.